Yes. So we're live here at the Catching All Sports Complex. Match day 26. It's Montego Bay United versus Mount Pleasant. And it's first versus third here at the Catching All Sports Complex. Fans out in their numbers. And lots of excitement here inside the stadium. Promises to be an intense and exciting game. Mount Pleasant on 61 points. And they're playing against Montego Bay United, who are on 49 points. So wide playing 2 extra games in the playoffs. So windy conditions here, cool inside Montego Bay. And believe me, the fans are out in their numbers. And the Montego Bay fans believe they can win it tonight. But of course, you are watching Mount Pleasant Football Academy TV on YouTube. Remember to like, subscribe, and to share as we bring you everything Mount Pleasant right here on this channel. So, once again, we welcome you to Mount Pleasant FA TV as we prepare for the entrance of the teams. It's Montego Bay United versus Mount Pleasant. Match day 26, Jamaica Premier League. And we're getting ready for the action here.
We're going to ready for match next sunrise again. There's some more now. Ladies and gentlemen.
So as the FIFA anthem is being played, we look forward to the entrance of both teams. And we can start by giving you the starting lineups for the home team, Montego Bay United. So number 1, Aaron Ennill will start in goal. Number 10, Captain Owen Gordon. Number 15, Jordan Brito. Number 25, Jean Claudia Ferreira. Number 4, Darnell Aspadalis. Number 13, Devro McKenzie. Number 5, O'Dane Nish. Number 8, Demario Phillips. Number 9, Javon Weatherly. Number 6, Lucas Limo. And number 17, Shaniel Thomas. Have won titles here with Montego Bay as the teams make their way out. It's Montego Bay United versus Mount Pleasant. Here's the starting lineup for the Mount Pleasant team. In goal, returning after injury, number 80, Shaquan Davis.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside Catching All Sports Complex.
And we await the national anthem.
To stand and show your respect for the Jamaican national anthem. National Premier League. This is the North Coast Derby. Montego Bay United against Mount Pleasant Football Academy.
With the starting lineups here for Mount Pleasant. So we did say number 80, Shaquan Davis is in goal. Number 13, Alwyn Harvey. Number 33, Shaquille Dyer. Number 14, Captain Sule McCullough. Number 4, Fitzroy Cummings. Number 15, Kyle Ming. Number 2, Gadale Irving. Number 12, Kimoni Bailey. Number 38, Shaquille Bradford. Number 27, Jashawn Anglin. And number 9, Daniel Green. The officials for this game: referee Okito Nicholson, assistant referee Damian Williams, assistant referee Rodney Denton, fourth official O'Brien Warren, and the match commissioner is Kevin Morrison. The coach for Mount Pleasant, of course, Theodore Tapper Whitmore. So welcome again to round 26. It's match day here to close out round 26. It's first place Mount Pleasant versus third place Montego Bay. And we're getting ready for the action.
A black Axiom 2171 LM and a Toyota Blade 6941 LA. The wrecker is about to move them right now.
So of course Montego Bay in red and Mount Pleasant in blue. So action underway now as Cummins boots this one and out of play here. So early throw here for the Montego Bay team as we start the action here. Just starting here, in case you're just joining us, no goals yet. We are in the first minute of play as Mackenzie plays this one inside, but Phillips can't keep it in. And from the same spot, Mount Pleasant will try to replicate or to do better with the throw as Irving now plays it inside to Harvey. Nish comes across and boots it upfield. Ferreira and Lima come together there as McCullough now. Still McCullough on the ball, tries to get Bailey going. Bailey under challenge from Phillips, but Bailey is there being hounded at the corner flag, but wrapped down by Weatherly. But only as far as to Harvey, who passes to Anglin. Anglin comes to Ming. Ming under some pressure will play it across to Dyer, and the referee Nicholson will call for a free kick here. Infringement on Kyle Ming. And as Nicholson, the referee here, man in the middle, says that's an early foul. So the first free kick here, early in the piece, just inside the Montego Bay half, as Cummings now plays this one over on the far side. Over now to, looks to be Bradford, but can't get by the man Trinidadian Hospitalis. So it comes back now to Cummings, who will come to Davis. Dyer opens, but Davis chooses to go long diagonal, trying to get Bailey in, but that one will go outside again and throw in the verdict. So Mackenzie now to take the throw. So here's Mackenzie, headed out there by McCullough. Green pushed off the ball there. Referee says nothing as now the ball is played for Enil. Enil boots it long upfield, comes to Thomas. Thomas controls, plays this one outside for the run of Weatherly, but Weatherly can't get there without fouling Dyer. And once his hands went on him, Shaquille Dyer needed no second invitation to go to ground. And lots of pace on Weatherly, but Dyer himself no slouch. So we're expecting a good battle here throughout the night. Here's the ball now with Kyle Ming over on the far side. Chips this one forward, trying to get Bradford going, but headed out there by the man Brito. So here is played inside now. Back out to Ming. Can Ming get across inside? No. Comes back. Ming now on the ball. Still Ming. And ball goes out for a goal kick to Montego Bay. So just about 3 minutes gone here in the piece. Bumper crowd inside the Catchinall complex. And the officials have been forced to open the bleachers because of the intensity of the crowd here, and some people still pouring out into the stadium as this one now played inside, trying to get the run of Harvey, and dangerous challenge there by Harvey on Ferreira. Just an early tackle there by the man Harvey. They call him Man of Steel. As Lima now, Aspidalis, Brito, Phillips, and this one will run wide out of play. Here comes Ming. Headed inside by Phillips. Thomas now. Dispossessed by McCullough. And the referee calls an infringement. Not sure which way it's going. And it's a free kick to Montego Bay. Phillips to take this. Haven't seen the likes of Owen Gardner as yet in this game. But the fans believe that something is in it for them. So here is free kick to be taken. Phillips can't beat the first man there. Headed out by Mount Pleasant. Ball comes back in the direction of Phillips. Phillips played this across. Headed high but not clear. Cummins will try again, still not out of danger yet. Now Anglin helps it on. Bailey now pass it into Green. Still Green. Green tackled up there by Mackenzie. But now one by Bailey. But Nish now will play that one out. As Shanil Thomas now being hounded all the time by McCullough. Good turn there by Shanil Thomas. Chipped it across. And nothing says the referee. And nothing says the referee, as he's blocked out there by the defender, the man Owen Gordon. And you can hear the noise inside the Catchinall complex here as the crowd says their piece. Here comes Ferreira. Back to Brito. Brito now will turn. Trying to get this one inside. Gets, but bad pass. Cut out now by Mount Pleasant. Here's Daniel Green. Green now inside to Harvey. Right now to Anglin. Anglin can look to his right. Can't get the pass into Bailey. Cut out by... Here comes Weatherly now on the ball. Weatherly, here's Weatherly. Chips it inside but cut out by Harvey. Back to McCullough. So end-to-end stuff here. Comes now back to Harvey. Harvey turns and goes back to McCullough. Inside to Green. Green on the ball now to Harvey. McCullough. Chipped over the top for the run of Bailey. Nish heads it out for a throw into Mount Pleasant as Irving will come to take this throw. Here is Irving. Throws it inside. So here now is Phillips. Boots this one long for the run of Ferreira. Ming is there and will turn and get this one upfield as far as to Shaquille Bradford. Bradford being hounded there by the Montego Bay defender, and it comes now to Shaquan Davis. Here's Davis just calming things down as we have had a frantic start to the game here, but nothing to show. Still 0-0. Mount Pleasant in blue. You're watching Mount Pleasant FA TV as 61 points. Mount Pleasant they lead, and Montego Bay 49 points in third place, trying to cut in on the lead here as teams jostle for positions at both ends of the table actually, as Devereaux Mackenzie looking for some options but still can't find someone to throw the ball to, so referee says you have to throw it anyway. Now he plays it inside, headed out by Irving, pushed off the ball there. Here is Ferreira, knocks it across to Hospitalis, and just off the outside, peel off the boat there. Wanted to get the ball across, but peel off the boat there, and nothing doing. Goal kick, the verdict for Mount Pleasant. So Owen Garden remonstrating with the referee that he's been pushed and shoved, but that's the physicality of the game. And Nicholson is a referee who allows the game to play, as the ball now is with Cummings. Comes across to his defensive partner Dyer, who comes to Irving. Irving goes across back to Cummings. Cummings now can find Bradford. Bradford inside. Will play this one inside for the run of Green. Cut out by Nish, headed now by Anglin. Comes back to Green, but cut out there by Brito. Here is Irving now. Wants to come wide to Bailey. Bailey now. Twists and turns, still Bailey. Chips it inside to Harvey. Harvey now plays this one, cut out by Nish, and comes back to Dyer. Dyer now to McCullough. McCullough. Bailey turns inside, tackled up by Phillips, but comes to Irving, who beats this one to Shaquille Bradford, who tries to chip it over the head of the defender, but he stood firm there, and Ming thinking that Bradford should have come inside to him, as Enil now will now take the ball up. So end-to-end stuff. 10 minutes gone here in the fixture, as ball boot long upfield, missed by both players, as Sule McCullough now putting some pressure there on the man Shanil Thomas. Here comes Weatherly, but can't get it past McCullough, who comes to Dyer. Dyer now back to McCullough, who will turn and goes back to Dyer. Dyer now goes across to Cummings, and Cummings now with some real estate, and he drives into the space. Straight plays this one over the top now, looking for the run off Green. Goalkeeper should be comfortable here, and no problems there for the Trinidadian. Enil, as here is Brito now inside. Ferreira can't get it. Cummings now plays it across to Ming. Still Ming chips this one across now to Bradford, but Bradford can't take it on the first touch. Brito now pass to Enil. Enil back upfield. Ming wants to shield it out, and that is the result.
Once more, we make an announcement. The security said the record is here. We're asking a black boxing. The driver of a
So here is
please.
throwing now, taken back to Ming. Ming now over the top, trying to get Bradford. Bradford off the chest, but under some pressure, and just a high boot there. I think the referee didn't card him, so because they no intent really shown to hurt the player, and as 12 minutes gone in the piece, 0-0 the score here. Montego Bay United, the home team, kicking from left to right versus Mount Pleasant. It's first versus third here. Third being the host, Montego Bay, and we're live at the Catherine Hall Sports Complex. Here's Mackenzie, and he's fouled there. And Irving, the man, just a sharp turn there by the man Weatherly, and Irving just swept his legs from under him, and a free kick here. So quite a nippy player, Weatherly, known for his pace, and we look forward to the confrontation tonight between him and the man Irving rather. Here is Brito, comes across as the marching band plays in the distance. Inside now to Nish. Mackenzie. Phillips can't control. Here comes the ball now, chipped over for the run of Bailey. Can Bailey keep it in play? No. Yes, he does. Here is Nish now. Comes across to Brito. Brito now plays it with the left boot to Ferreira, but can't pass Ming. Makala now comes forward with the first touch to Irving, who knocks it back to Dyer, and Dyer will go to Cummings. So it's match day 26 here, first versus third, as in the first meeting between these two, Mount Pleasant defeated Montego Bay 3-0 at Jacksall. This is a return fixture, and Mobay here trying to return the favor as he's pushed in the back there, but nothing, says the referee. Mount Pleasant fans thought they had a shot there, but the referee said no, as Dyer now heads this one in the direction of Cummings, but a throw in as the player stays down there. Looks to be Bradford. Referee still not paying attention to that, and now the Mobay player goes to the ground, and ball still in play as it's now chipped across, and Davis now will collect as the whistle was not blown, and Owen Gordon did well because the referee didn't blow, and no signal from the linesman, the assistant as well. And we saw where he continued play, but Shaquan Davis had no issues there, as now player down, and the teams get a chance to huddle. Mobay so back to the action here as Davis gets it to Cummings. Cummings inside to Makala, who goes back to Davis, but goes down under a challenge from Thomas, and riding in pain there in the middle of the pitch, and this will be one more stoppage. Cummings plays this one over on the left hand side, and Enil will control. Wants to go long, does that now, as Cummings take it on the chest, back to Dyer. Dyer now to Davis. Davis tries to boot this one long, but just blocked there by Gordon. Seemed to have slipped there, Davis, while approaching the ball, and that allowed Gordon to gain some ground on him, and therefore had to hurry with the clearance, which was blocked by Gordon, resulting in a throw deep inside their own half, as referee Nicholson says, go back, go back, go back. Now he will take the throw, steps up, plays it inside, but booted long upfield. Cummings off the chest. Ming now, as Ferreira makes a challenge. So heading into the 19th minute of play here, as Ming plays this one inside. Harvey being challenged by Ferreira, and Ming under pressure plays this one out for a throw. So a lot of stoppages in the game has really affected the flow. So none of the teams really asserting themselves on the piece here, and hopefully that will improve as the game goes on for those looking on. Here is ball inside with Thomas, who's go down on that challenge from McCullough. And I think just turning the favor, Thomas fouled him in the center circle and he clipped him there in the ankle. So free kick, the verdict. Over on the far side as Ferreira now to take this free kick for Montego Bay, and the fans calling for a goal here. The home fans as Nicholson now. Free kick. Here is Ferreira, chips this one inside and headed over the bar there by Sule McCullough for a corner kick. And Brito complaining about something, but nothing doing, says referee Nicholson. Here is Ferreira, chips this one inside. Let's go up! Nish the man, but heading it over the bar. He rose high, but too high in the end to give Montego Bay the lead. And 0-0 here. But that was really a good opportunity for the Montego Bay team. Nish got to the ball first, rose high, but too high, and couldn't get it down, couldn't keep it down. And that was the first real opportunity of the game, and it fell to Mobay, but they didn't take it. Here is Harvey now on the ball, under some pressure by Phillips. Still Harvey, wants to turn but can't turn. Still Harvey, and the referee says throwing, as the fans now getting into the game here, the home fans. So really an intense matchup here, physical and nothing to give here as this ball now played over the top. Ming now can clear, just boots it high, not taking any chances. So good period of pressure here for Montego Bay. They just had a good chance, but they are maintaining pressure inside the Mount Pleasant half. But Mount Pleasant have repelled all that has been thrown at them so far, as we see now Ferreira being forced back all the time and comes as far as to Nish. Nish now through the middle of the field to Phillips. Phillips can't keep, but Lima now will take over here. Lima now inside to Garden. Garden wants to play it, but played out there by Kyle Ming. Nish now with the header, and he comes as far as to Phillips. Phillips now, former Mount Pleasant man, chips this one across. Ming heads it inside, but back Lima now trying to dispossess Harvey. And now the call will be made, as Harvey got there before him, and Lima had to take evasive action there. And free kick, the verdict, midway as we approach 24 minutes here with the score 0-0. Montego Bay United versus Mount Pleasant Football Academy at the Catching Sports Complex. It's round 26. Bradford now goes on that challenge from Mackenzie, and Irving now will prepare to take this as chips it across now to Cummins. Cummins now heavy first touch, but gets it inside. Chips aside now into Anglin, but Anglin can't get the shot off, as Enil will come and receives there, and danger averted for the home team. Here comes now ball booted long upfield, played out there by Irving. Harvey now, and free kick now, as ball now continues with Shanil Thomas. Turns but can't get by Daya now, but still trying to clear their lines here, as Makala turns, plays it now wide to Irvin. Irvin further upfield, played out by Phillips. Here comes Irvin inside to Harvey. Harvey back to Irvin. Irvin now inside and played out again by Phillips. Here comes Irvin now to take. So Irvin now plays this one inside on the chest of Harvey. Harvey goes down on that challenge and takes Weatherly with him. Takes Weatherly with him there. And free kick here awarded by referee Nicholson. So all this excitement, still no goals, but both teams cagey in defense. They're trying to play, but cagey in defense because no one really wants to make a mistake. As Ferreira now turns inside, chips this one forward for the run of Weatherly. Weatherly, can he keep it in play, plays it across, but the heads go up. Shanil Thomas misses out there and free kick, says Okito Nicholson. As Thomas barged into the back of the defender there and nothing doing. Free kick. So Davis now boots this one upfield, trying to get Green going. Ball now with Bailey inside to Anglin. Anglin comes to Makala. Makala can look wide and find Bradford. Bradford inside to Irvin. Irvin falls over as Montego Bay recovers now. Shanil Thomas now driving through the midfield. Now he cuts back, looks across to find Ferreira. Ferreira now over on the far side, plays it, but no, nothing doing here. Ming should shield this out comfortably. And the goal kick, the verdict as... So the defenders have been managing all that Montego Bay has thrown at them so far. So crowd really loud here, but nothing doing so far that is causing any concern to the Montego Bay, to the Mount Pleasant defense here, as Diano will play it to Irvin. Irvin chips it across and plays out. Irvin over now, headed out by Mackenzie, comes to Makala. Makala first touch, letting him down there as Lima now inside to Ferreira, back to Phillips. Phillips across to Aspidalis. Brito pushed over there by Ming. So nice vibe in the stadium as Aspidalis makes a driving run through the middle of the field. Still allowed to run there and comes all the way and gets a shot off. And here is Bradford, can't. Here is here's now to Mackenzie. Can he get the cross inside? No. And here comes Mount Pleasant now on the counter through Bradford. And Bradford goes down on that challenge. And foul there. So to be fair to him, has not been issuing any cards, as the goalkeeper Enil goes down and looks to be a problem here for goalkeeper Enil, and he'll get some treatment. Irvin. McCullough. Davis. Cummins. Over the top, trying to get Harvey, headed out by Brito. Comes as far as to Anglin. Anglin now to Bradford, who gets a run inside. Can Bradford get it across? Knocked inside! On goal! On goal! Off the boot of Ode Nish. And Mount Pleasant take the lead here in the 30th minute of play. Montego Bay are huffing and puffing, but Mount Pleasant have knocked down the door. In the back of the net, it's Montego Bay United 0. Mount Pleasant 1. On goal there off the boot of Nish. And my. The boys from St. Anne have come into Montego Bay and they have made their intentions clear here. Montego Bay 0. Mount Pleasant 1 after 30 minutes. My. The ball came across to Bradford and he stepped past Devro McKenzie, played it inside. The defender could not adjust his body and straight into the back of the net. And you'll see it now on the replay. And there goes the ball in the back of the net. Mount Pleasant has the ball now, free kick now. And now the cards are coming out. The referee, to be fair, was keeping the cards in his pocket. Many players could have received cards earlier in the game, but now the cards are coming out. And guess what? The league leaders are large and in charge here in Montego Bay. And the home team will have to score at least 2 goals to win this match. So the crowd, noisy here, but Mount Pleasant are the ones making the noise on the field because they have a 1-0 lead here. And the crowd, the stadium announcer is trying to rev up the crowd. And they'll need all the help they can get here tonight. Because if it were for crowd support only, Montego Bay would have been leading this contest. But the match is played on the field and not in the stands. And Mount Pleasant, they lead here by a goal to 0. Here comes Bradford now, inside to McCullough. Comes across to Cummins. Here comes Dyer now. Chips now over the top. Headed out by Hospitalis. McCullough can't get contact here. It's Owen Garden under some pressure there. And free kick in the center circle here as Dyer with the challenge. And Owen Garden, here's a ball now played across. Here is Weatherly now. Here's Weatherly. Plays this one inside to Phillips. Phillips now turns. Still Philip plays across to Weatherly. Comes now back to, looks to be, and he plays it all the way out as Phillips now to take the throw. Play now to Phillips. Played out there by Irvin. Only managed to get it across to Hospitalis. Hospitalis now can't get up. And the fans not happy here. As and here is Dyer now. Goal kick taken. Davis plays this one to Bradford. Here is Ferreira now on the ball, being hounded by two players. Knocks it inside to Lima. Lima now with some space, plays it now, trying to get Chanel Thomas. Can't turn, but he was under some pressure there by McCullough. Comes back to Phillips. Phillips across now to... Here's Mackenzie, back to Phillips. Phillips now wants to make a run up the line, but he's being hounded all the time and pulled down by Anglin. And referee now will produce a yellow card here to the man Anglin. So the cards are coming out now. And to be fair, as we said to the referee, he tried not to issue the cards, but here is Ferreira now. So 37 minutes here in the piece. Ferreira now to deliver this one. Ferreira now chips this one across. Good ball. Let's go up! But tame in the end. Straight into the arms of Davis. But Mobay have been winning the headers in the box, but not potent enough to create a goal, as Davis has Bailey now. Gives up possession to Gordon. Gordon now dispossessed by Ming. Can he keep it in play? Yes, does well to give them a throw in here. As ball now played back to Weatherly inside with Phillips. Still Phillips. Slides it across to Gordon, chips this one across and over the head of all the players there, and comes as far as to Irvin, who just boots this one over. Seemed to want to go long, but got it off the wrong part of the boot. Here is Thomas now. Irvin will boot this one out. Here's Phillips into Lima. Lima now back to Chanel Thomas. He jumps over the ball here. Not sure there was contact, but the referee was convinced. And free kick right on the edge of the box here. So Mobay have been getting a lot of opportunities from set plays. They have come close on 2 occasions. What will happen as Theodore Whitmore, the coach, still organizing his team. Montego Bay crowd getting rowdy again in anticipation of something here. Hospitales and Ferreira, Trinidadian and the Brazilian over the ball here. What will happen now? Nicholson blows the whistle. Ferreira goes over the ball. Here is Hospitales, chips it over the top. And quite anticlimactic here after the build-up. And Davis now goes to ground for the Mount Pleasant team. No. Lurking there, but no mistakes made there as this comes back now to Mackenzie. Here's Mackenzie now. Looks now inside to Lima. Lima controls. Back to Weatherly. Weatherly now. Up the left-hand side, still Weatherly, but can't get the ball across there. Here is ball now all the way back to Britton. Britton inside, cut out there by Mount Pleasant, and Nish, with all the time in the world, can now boot this one across, looking for the run of Phillips, who is offside. And so unofficially 42 minutes gone here. There have been quite a few stoppages, so expect some added time by the referee here, as this one now plays over the top for the run of green, and Enil will take charge of that. So Here the ball now played over the top. Here comes the ball. As here is Phillips on the ball. Inside to Lima. Lima now turns, but played out by the one Ming who was caught there as he made the clearance and asking the referee what was happening, but nothing there. So you're just joining us, you're watching Mount Pleasant FA TV. Mount Pleasant, your team, they are leading by a goal to nil here in Montego Bay. It's first place Mount Pleasant on 61 points versus Montego Bay in third place on 49 points, as ball now played inside to Nish, to Enil, to Brito. Still Brito comes across to Nish. Nish now back to Lima, leaves it for Brito. Brito now tries to play this forward, but Weatherly can't keep it in play, and that's going to be a throw-in after 44 minutes here to Mount Pleasant. And lots of experience being shown here. Mount Pleasant players not going for the ball, as Green now is lurking here. Two defenders caught up here, as here is now Kivoni Bailey. Plays this one across. 4 minutes added to be added. Bradford, no! And that came off the boot of the defender, Devro McKenzie, for the first corner kick to Mount Pleasant. The game really has been concentrated in the midfield, and Mount Pleasant, with 4 minutes of added time in the first half, have an opportunity to make it 2-0 going into the halftime break. And here comes the ball now, comes to the front post, headed out, corner kick again. So not a good corner there by Irvin, and he gets a chance to do it all over again. Keep your eyes on Sule Makala, the danger man in these set-piece situations for Mount Pleasant. Here is Irvin now, gets this one across, and he comes to the boot of Makala, but he couldn't get contact there, and Harvey comes and misses as well. And the referee calls back play as Nish is down. Action here. Lots of stoppages in this first half. Surprised only 4 minutes played, but here is now Anglin under some pressure. Lima now wins the ball, chips it inside to Gardner, plays it now to Ferreira, cut out by Irvin. And free kick off the ball incident here. Seemed as if Irving was barged into by Ferreira. And Ferreira is also on the brink of a card, maybe the fourth infringement here since the first half. And Nichols are really giving him a talking to here, as Mount Pleasant now tried to see out the additional time here inside with Anglin. Anglin goes across, but back to Cummins. Cummins to Davis. Davis comes now across to Cummins, who loses out under some pressure. Here is a ball chipped across, but to no one there, as Irving now chips this one upfield and pushing the back here, Bradford. And good experience shown here. And yellow card. So the referee really saying that he has given most of these players multiple chances. And Irving now asks to play the ball over the top. Irving asks to play the ball over the top, as now he boots this one high, long upfield. Harvey can't get there, but Green is there lurking. Still Green, dangerous there, and the corner again. Could be the last action here of the first half. And not sure that the 2-0 lead is something that could be overturned here, as Irving now makes the run but Green doesn't spot the run. And again Bailey makes the run but Green doesn't take the run. Here comes now Daniel Green to take this corner kick. Here's Daniel Green. As Nicholson says, play. Steps up. Chips this one inside. Heads go up. Enildo will control that. And crowded out here by the Mount Pleasant players. As ball now booted long. And Irving heads it back upfield. Still. And this looks like a second yellow card for angling. This looks like a second yellow card for angling. And red card shown here for the elbow. And Phillips. And the referee Nicholson, right on the stroke of half time, has decided that that is a second yellow card, and angling receives the second yellow card. And red card here. Angling will have to take an early shower after getting 2 yellow cards here. And it's going to be 10 players, at least for now, versus 11. But at the rate this game is going, it seems that there may be more red cards in this one. Ball across now to Lima. Lima now comes to Phillips, and that's the halftime whistle. And at halftime, it's Montego Bay 0, Mount Pleasant 1. That's one part of the story here. An own goal by Odein Nish in the 30th minute. But a point to note that angling received a second yellow card to be sent off on the stroke of half time. So Mount Pleasant are playing now with 10 players for the second half. But they are leading by a goal, and quite an interesting second half to come as the teams decide. So we leave you at halftime with the news that Mount Pleasant lead by a goal to nil here, round 26 at the Catching All Sports Complex. Stay tuned for the second half. So we get the second half underway here inside Catching All. In case you're just joining, it's 1-0 in favor of Mount Pleasant, as you see on the screen. And Mount Pleasant down to 10 players as this one comes inside with Owen Garden, but forced outside of the box by the one Dyer. Inside and not yet out, and now corner the verdict here. So Mount Pleasant, they are playing with 10 players after Jashawn Anglin received 2 yellow cards. The second yellow coming right on the stroke of half time, and that resulted in a red card. So Mount Pleasant are a man down, but a goal up as the corner kick now is to be taken here by looks to be Aspidalis. Referee just sorting out some matters here as player pushed to the turf. Bradford, and So Mount Pleasant, your team here in blue. And just a minute into the second half as this one comes across, and Davis will collect, and being hounded all the time by the Mobay players. Now he boots this one, trying to find the run off Green, and played out there by Mackenzie. Comes to Bailey. Bailey now under some pressure. Nothing, says the referee. Here comes Hospitalis. Plays this to Ferreira, and tackled up there by Ming. As ball played inside now to Brito. All the way back to Phillips. Phillips comes across to Devereaux Mackenzie. Mackenzie now comes to Nish. Nish inside to Lima. Lima now plays this one down the left channel to Hospitalis. Back to Lima. Lima now will go back to Brito. Over to Nish. Nish now looking for a pass. Plays Weatherly. Weatherly back to, and it looks to have been offside, but Chanel Thomas now inside the middle, plays it on across off the back of the player there. As now just off the back of the player there, as Phillips now goes down under a challenge, and free kick the verdict here. So Montego Bay here just forcing the issue. Wants to get back early in the game. They are down a goal, and we're just inside the second half here. So another free kick to Mobay. Here's the ball now, chipped inside by Phillips. Head go up, backside, and into the back of the net. Javan Weatherly finds the equalizer for Montego Bay United. The ball came to the back post. Weatherly came and headed the ball past goalkeeper Shaquan Davis, and Montego Bay United have equalized here to make it 1-1 inside the Catching-All Stadium. It's Montego Bay United 1 and Mount Pleasant 1. Javan Weatherly, the man, coming in at the back post, nodded it past Shaquan Davis, and you can hear the fans in the stands. Mobay United have clawed their way back into this one, and it's 1-1 here inside the Catching-All Center, just inside the second half. And what a game! What a game! Here is Cummings to Ferreira, played out by Ming. Here is Thomas inside, and Davis will collect. So equalizer there found in the 48th minute as Bailey now under some pressure here by Brito. Nothing, says the referee, and of course you know the crowd are into the game now. Here is Weatherly, the goal scorer, plays this one across, and here comes Hospitalis. So referee stops the game here, and 1-1 the scoreline here, as Montego Bay have found a way back early in the second half, and now we have a game on our hands here with just 48 minutes gone in the piece, and the police officers are busy as the crowd reacting. So excitement in Catching-All as 1-1 the score here, and we have another stoppage. All right, here's this ball now. Played out by Harvey. Here a ball comes across to Nish. Nish plays this forward, headed out by Irvin. Now with Mackenzie, tackled up by Bradford. Played long. Here is Lima. Comes to Phillips. Phillips on the ball now. Plays it across to Weatherly. Weatherly inside to Lima. Comes back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie comes across to Brito. Brito now chips this one long for the run, but just booted out for a throw in here to Kyle Ming. Ball played now to Owen Garden. Dispossessed, comes now to as far as to Daniel Green. Daniel Green with 2 players to run at. Here is Green. Cuts inside, still Green. Moves away from 3 players. And now he chips this one forward for the run of Harvey. Harvey can motor forward, goes down under that challenge. Nothing says referee. And he wins a throw for his team after Mobay. So good work there by Harvey as the lone player deepest in the field and managed to win a throw for his team. And player down again here, and looks to be Bailey. And his day may be done. His day may be done here, as Mount Pleasant may need to make a substitution here. Second time in just a minute that he's going down. As the excitement builds inside the Catching All complex. Of course, the home team, they have equalized, and the crowd is backing it. Mount Pleasant did well to silence the crowd for a minute, but that goal has re-energized exiting the field. But Duxley to come in, as I think the team replayed here. 9 players now for Mount Pleasant as the goalkeeper goes down. Duxley also set to come on, and we're waiting to see whose number will go up.
Start Sunday, March 1st. Yeah. Montego Bay FC versus Montego Bay FC at Jordan Park.
So we resume the action. Still 9 players on the field right now for Mount Pleasant as players down. So Bailey is off, and now the substitutions will be made. So here is so 25 Raheem Edwards is on for Kivoni Bailey, and then Alwyn Harvey looks to be the man coming out for Melvin Duxley.
Also exiting the game is number 13, Alwyn Harvey, and he's replaced by number 16, Melvin Duxley.
So Edwards on. Green switch to the right hand side, and Edwards down through the middle. Here is Shaquan Davis now, boots this one long upfield. 12 minutes into the second half, but most of that really consumed with stoppages. So unofficially, 58 minutes as Britain now will control. So in case you're just joining us, Mount Pleasant, they are down a man. And 1-1 the score here inside catching all. Here is Lima. Wants to make a pass, but Daxley can't. Took his eye off the ball there and only managed to give back the ball to Lima. Here is Wedderly to Aspidalis. Back to Wedderly. Wedderly now will go all the way to Brito. Brito now across to Nish. Inside to Demar Phillips. Phillips now comes back to Brito. Here is Brito looking for a pass. Brito now chips this one but cut out there by Mount Pleasant with Green now. Here is Green on the ball. Green, still Green, twist and turn. Inside now to McCullough who chips this one over the top but can't beat Mackenzie. Here comes Demario Phillips, plays this one wide to Ferreira. Ferreira now on the ball. Midway, here's plays this across, finds Owen Guard back to Devro Mackenzie but cut out again there. Here comes Daniel Green. Green now for Mount Pleasant, still Green on the ball with two players on him, and Green now just buys the foul there. Just buys the foul there. And so referee just giving a warning here to Aspidalis, and Daniel Green retaliated, and the referee just talking to Green there as he asked him to wait for the whistle. So 1-1 the score here. Montego Bay 1, Mount Pleasant 1. As we are unofficially, we are at the 68th minute of play. Cummins now plays this one over the top. Can't get it past Aspidalis. Aspidalis can't get it clear and headed out again for a throw-in to the Mount Pleasant team here. So here comes Ming. Ming plays this one over. Headed now by Daxley. Booted long by the man. Winning it one there by McCullough now. Still McCullough on the ball going wide here. Plays it across to Daniel Green. Here's Green now. Makes a run inside. Gets by two players. Still Green. And now he plays it across to Irvin. Irvin looks wide and he finds Bradford. Bradford first touch taking him back towards his own goal. Here is Dyer across to Cummins. Here comes Cummins now across to Ming. Ming now can look forward and chip up for the run of Edwards. Headed out by Brito. Lima now will pass this to Nish. Nish goes long over the head of the man Cummins and cut out there, and free kick the referee says. As Gordon did well to hold up the ball there, and free kick. So free kick here. So Phillips now to take this free kick. Chips it inside. Heads go up there. Phillips again headed back to Ferreira as he lines up the shot but charged down by Mount Pleasant. Here's Green now. Cuts inside, still Green. Green again. Past four players here. Across to Irvin. Plays this one now long upfield for the run of Edwards. Still Edwards now comes across to Daxley. Daxley now can line up a shot but doesn't take the shot. Comes to Green. First touch setting him down, but it's a free kick right on the edge of the box. And this could be dangerous. Right on the edge of the box, Daniel Green. First touch wasn't good. but the defender didn't make a good enough contact on the ball. Got a piece of green, and it's a free kick right on the edge of the box here. Is this danger for Montego Bay? Only time will tell, as free kick about to be taken here. So, just so 63 minutes gone. 63 minutes gone in the game. Free kick to Mount Pleasant on the edge of the box, and very dangerous position here. And Irvin must be the favorite here. And so what can Irvin come up with this? He has scored those before this season, and tension building here inside catching all, as Irvin now lining up to take this free kick. Here is Irvin, chips it inside off the wall. Green now with the rebound, and that one will go over the top. So Wall doing its job there, and Mount Pleasant couldn't get. So Ferreira is coming off. Fletcher is coming on, and number 14 is coming on. Weatherly is coming on. Daniel Reed coming in for Weatherly. So Fletcher and Reed coming in now as this ball played over the top. Irvin under some pressure from Thomas, and throw to Montego Bay. 65 minutes gone unofficially here. Trying to turn here is a substitute, Reed, but goes down on that challenge as the ball comes only as far as to Nish. Knocks it back inside, headed by Daxley. Back to Brito. Brito now comes to Aspidalis. Aspidalis to Gordon. Gordon trying to go down the left-hand side. Still Gordon, and tackled up there by Ming. Corner kick. Which Gordon will take. So here is Gordon to take the corner kick, as ball now played inside, and the heads go up. Goalkeeper is not there, but that one will go out for another corner kick. Davis came and missed, but that one went over the top there, as Fletcher now to take the corner from the opposite side. Fans boisterous here as the ball comes in and booted out there for a throw it. And as Fletcher now off the right boot, and goalkeeper will collect there at the front post, rolls it out for Bradford. Can he get there before? Hospital is still Bradford. This across and showing the verdict. Tackled up there by O'Day Nish, and the fans loving that as I show in the verdict here. He had to commit to the challenge and managed to get the ball there, and Bradford should be feeling the effects of that. Here comes, this looks to be a foul throw or a foul. Edwards with the foul there. And 67 minutes gone here in the encounter unofficially, and 1-1 still the score here. Mount Pleasant got a goal in the first half, but also lost Joshua Anglin to 2 yellow cards, playing the entire second half thus far with 10 men. And Montego Bay got the equalizer through Javan Weatherly in the 48th minute. Here's a ball inside now to Fletcher. Comes across to Hospitalis, can't get it by Ming. Ming now and boots it upfield. Comes as far as to Brito, first touch not good, but headed across to Lima. Lima now comes back to Phillips. Here is Phillips now, looking to chip this ball over the top, finds Mackenzie, but can't get it across. And throwing to Mount Pleasant. So Shakwan down again. Comes to Edwards. Edwards can't keep it in play, so it's a throw to Montego Bay. Here comes ball back to Nish. Nish inside to Phillips. Phillips now chips it over the top. Ming is sandwiched here by the two players and waiting for what the call will be as the two players. So sandwich Ming there and he gives a throw in. So not sure if it's a throw or a free kick. So just waiting to see what the verdict is here. Montego Bay United now with a free kick. And we're looking at 28 yards out. And Phillips and Hospitalis lining up to take this one. Hospitalis makes the run for Philip now to chip it inside. Goes to the back post. Brito comes back. Davis should collect. And he does. And goes to the floor now. Just taking this thing out of it. As Davis now boots this one wide. Trying to find Bradford now and can't control. And comes to midway their own half. Mobay comes back to Nish. Nish into Devro Mackenzie. Comes back to the man, Demario Phillips. Now Mackenzie coming forward. Still Mackenzie plays this one inside, but Fletcher will not reach to that one. And Shakwan Davis will collect and shapes to go long again. This time boots this one for the run of Edwards. Nish now will head that one out for a throw, and Mount Pleasant will take their own time just to get up to the top of the field. More than likely Irving the man to take this throw. So it's going to be a throw in now to Mount Pleasant. Deep inside the Mobay half. Here's a ball now. Looks to be Edwards. Back to Irving, who plays across and trying to get Daniel Green, who controls and comes inside here. Daniel Green now and just rolls it back, but can't get it to Edwards. And a throw now to Mount Pleasant from the next side of the field. And Green really did well to control that and tried to set up Edwards. Now it's back to Green. Green goes down on that challenge and referee says yes. And free kick the verdict. So Mount Pleasant winning a free kick here. And just about 75 minutes unofficially gone in this contest. 1-1 the score. Mount Pleasant playing with 10 men as ball now to be played inside by looks to be Irving as the Mount Pleasant players line up to deal with this free kick in an attacking sense, while Mobay will have to defend. Here comes Irving now. Chips this one inside, the heads go up, and that's going to be a corner, is it? And it, on the second attempt, Enil managed to get the ball. Now he boots this one long upfield. Cummins challenging with Fletcher. Ball's dropped for Shanil Thomas, but can't get it back to Davis, who just swings the right boot into the ball there. Here is offside now. Daniel Green seemed to have come from an offside position to receive the ball, and he now plays this one inside Hospitalis to Brito. Brito across to Devereaux Mackenzie. Mackenzie now over to the substitute Reed. Here comes Mackenzie again across to Nish. Nish now to Brito. Brito now can come across, but he comes inside to Phillips. Phillips back to Brito. Brito now steps inside Mount Pleasant territory, but goes back to Phillips. Here's Phillips now coming through. Got some space, so he's now using it. Chips it over the top for the run of Devereaux Mackenzie, but Mackenzie had to go back, still turns now, and only manages to play that one out for a goal kick, and not working out there, as 31 minutes gone in this second half unofficially, as 1-1 the score here. Montego Bay can't seem to get the go-ahead goal, although up by a man, and we look to see what they're going to come with here inside the Catching Stadium. We are very close to the fans here, and the fans are willing their team on, but the goal not coming as yet, as this one now played long, headed over there by Bradford the man, and Nish will take control here for Montego Bay. Plays it now laterally to Brito. Brito to Lima. Lima now with acres of space and time. Mount Pleasant just giving up that section of the pitch, as Phillips now comes forward, comes back to Lima, still Lima. Lima now chips this one far, and it goes out, and really playing into the hands of Mount Pleasant here, who are just sitting behind the ball with two blocks of players, forcing them to go wide. And Ming now plays this one long, headed out, comes back to Makala, to Ming. Ming to Green. Green, still Green. Green on the ball now, being hounded all the time by the pot. Green turns from him there, still Green, and will win the challenge here. Which way will the goalkeeper, will the referee go? Is it a call for Green? And referee says it's a Montego Bay free kick. It seemed to me that Green was fouled, but referee saying Green knocked him in the face. Here is Hospitalis now to Phillips. Phillips now goes across to Nish. Mackenzie, bad ball there by Nish, but he keeps it in play. Here is Bradford challenging all the time. Devereaux Mackenzie now inside to Daniel Reed. Reed now trying to turn. Comes as far as to Lima, who goes back to Brito. And referee stops the game here. As we have the player with referee Nicholson. Here's the ball now with Devereaux Mackenzie. Comes across to Brito. Brito now inside to Phillips. Phillips tries to go long, gets Fletcher involved. Fletcher control, plays this one across, headed out. Comes as far as to Bradford. Plays this one long, only Edwards there, and he won't get the ball ahead of Brito. Here is Lima. Plays it inside to Fletcher. Fletcher now back to Lima. Lima to Phillips. Phillips wants to pass, but bad pass there. But the Mount Pleasant player can't get it. Here comes the man Gordon. Referee now signals free kick. And And yet another free kick here. A free kick now to be taken by Phillips. Ball comes inside, headed out by Mount Pleasant. Here is a ball way over the top. And nothing doing there. So Mount Pleasant lining up 2 changes here. Alex Marshall and Devante Campbell getting ready to enter the fray. So Mount Pleasant bolstering the attack and bringing on a lot of pace in Campbell and Marshall. And so Devante Campbell on, and Alex Marshall also coming on. And Leonardo Rankin also trying to. 82 minutes gone as this one booted long upfield. Marshall jumps. Here is Brito, headed out now by Cummins. Comes inside to Phillips, who tries to play it one time. Headed again by Irvin. Ming can't get there before Fletcher, but that will be a throw to Mount Pleasant, and they will take their own time. 1-1 the score here. Mount Pleasant got the action on the way in the 38th minute through an own goal. Mobay equalized as Marshall is fouled by Hospitalis. And ball now played all the way across to Irvin. Here is Irvin. We'll see Devante Campbell, but he cuts inside. Still Irvin plays a pass now for the speedy Devante Campbell. Can he get there? No. And ball goes out for a goal kick here. And headed into the 85th minute here as Nish inside to Rankin. Rankin now to Hospitalis. Here is Rankin back to Brito, to Nish, to Mackenzie. Here is Mackenzie now, comes inside. Can't find a pass as yet. Now he plays for the run of Thomas. Thomas now cut out now there easily by Dyer. But he only gives back the ball here to Mackenzie. But Irvin just boots out a leg, and Dyer just once again, as in the first half, didn't need a second invitation to just go to ground once he felt the hand in the back. And here comes ball inside, headed now by Mackenzie, comes as far as to Irvin, bad pass, and here comes the ball now inside with Brito. Brito now will play to Phillips. Phillips goes over the top, high over the top, and Fletcher will chase, but won't be able to keep it in play here. As goal kick again, the verdict, and precious time running off the clock here as Mount Pleasant and Mobay playing to a 1-1 draw as things stand here. So here comes Shaquan Davis. Boots this one, looks for the run of Alex Marshall, keeps it in play, does it? Yes, here's Marshall, and now nothing says the referee as ball comes inside, played out by Cummins. Here comes Marshall again, controls now and tries to play this one for the run of, but Nish will get there. Here comes McCullough now, heads this one forward to Devante Campbell, and they're throwing to Mount Pleasant here, and the referee signaling 6 minutes, already giving some time to the fourth official. So from my vantage point, looks as if he signaled 6 minutes, but let's wait to see what the officials put up. We have 88 minutes gone, and there is a free kick now to Mount Pleasant, who have been consolidating. Mobay, to be honest, since the changes have not been as intense as they were, and this works well at this time for the Mount Pleasant team. Here is Irvin now to take this free kick. Referee says play on. Irvin now comes all the way to Cummins, who controls. If he looks wide, he'll see Marshall, but he plays the run to Ming now. Ming under challenge here by both Brito and Hospitalis, and Ming now just manages to win the throw for his team. And in the context of this game, playing with 10 men, going according to plan for Mount Pleasant, Jaw couldn't hurt them here, as Ming now to throw, plays it to Marshall. Marshall twisting and turning, plays it up the line, and now goal kick for Montego Bay. So we have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes here to full time, plus any stoppages that will come. Here comes throw in again, as Irvin now throws this one. Phillips intercepts, and throw in again the verdict. So clock running all the time as we wait for the, and Shaquan Davis goes to ground again, and as they call for treatment here. So showing now here, as some fans leaving, we are on full time, and just about 6 minutes by our estimation to be played. So we are in stoppage time now, or additional time. Mobay fans still hoping that something can happen in the dying moments here. And here comes a ball inside, pushed in the back there, and a free kick, says referee Okita Nicholson. And protesting all the while. And so Irvin now to boot this one inside, and Mount Pleasant still looks like they're going for it. Irvin chips a ball inside, they did out, comes as far as to Alex Marshall. Here's Marshall now, chips it across. Makala can't get there, and Devante Campbell now can make a run. He's hounded by 2 players there, but here comes the tackle now by Raheem Edwards, and inside now back to Nish. Nish wants to come across, but it can cut out there by Marshall. Still Marshall now, twists and turns, get by Hospitalis, plays it across now to Devante Campbell. Here is Campbell now, making a run across the field. Still Campbell on the ball. Still Campbell comes across, plays it now for Daxley. Can Daxley get there before Brito? No, but Brito can't keep it in play. And let me tell you what will happen now. Ming will take his time, tie his shoes lace, and he will walk slowly towards the ball to take this throw, and he'll wait on the ball, boys. It's all about the game management here from the Mount Pleasant team. Ball inside now to Alex Marshall, back to Ming. Ming wants to go up the line, and this looks like it could go out for a corner kick, and the referee signals are showing here as here comes now showing free kick, rather looks to be offside. Here is Enil now. Enil wants to go long. Can he do that? Boots it long, high up the field. Ball comes up, the players settling underneath it, headed out by Cummins. Comes as far as to Edwards. Edwards being challenged by Rankin. Rankin now will go back to Brito. Just in added time, so we are at the referee's mercy here as this one headed. Irvin will head it back into the middle of the field. Fletcher controls, but not Fletcher, Reed. Reed now tries to go by Campbell, but can't get by McCullough. And it being held all the time there, but McCullough now controls and looks across, comes to Daxley. Daxley now just trying to settle, gets it to Irvin. Irvin now will pass to Daxley, back inside to Irvin, and now he gives the ball away. Comes now back to Owen Garden. Garden now in the middle of the field, goes back to Garden again. Garden inside to Demario Phillips. Phillips now going across. Here comes, but just a push in the back there. And Mobay restart quickly. Rankin, but cut out here by Dyer. Now it comes back to Alex Marshall. Marshall twisting and turning, but loses out there. Here ball come to Aspidalis. Back inside to Demario Phillips. Phillips now wide to Jardine Fletcher. Fletcher now wants to get by Ming. Can't pass Ming. Here comes Alex Marshall still. Jardine Fletcher, and he can't pass to anyone in particular, and Ming will allow this to roll out for a goal kick. So good game management here by Mount Pleasant. Lots of experience being shown by the team in blue. They have been playing with 10 men for the entire first half, and now on the brink of closing off. Nicholson has put the whistle to his mouth. To me, this looks to be the final action of the game. That would be good for the Mount Pleasant fans, but let's see as Shaquan Davis now takes his own time. Maybe we'll get a yellow card here, but he's going to take the free kick, the goal kick now. Here comes Davis, runs up, boots this one long upfield, comes as far as Daxley, but comes only to Fletcher. Now Phillips tried to get Fletcher on the ball, back to Phillips. Phillips now to Thomas. Thomas can't control, and Ming boots it out for a throw-in. Here comes Aspidalis, plays it back to Rankin. Rankin now across to Nish. Nish inside to Rankin. Rankin comes wide to Aspidalis. Aspidalis would want to get across, chips it inside, over the head of, straight to Reed. And here comes Shaquan Davis, who wants to boot a ball for Devontae Campbell, but opts to bowl it out to McCullough. McCullough now plays it over to Irvin. Irvin over to Devontae Campbell. Devontae Campbell now plays it back inside to McCullough, who boots it back to Irvin. Irvin comes to Shaquan Davis. Here is Davis now. Will go long upfield and boots this one upfield. Here is Edwards, pushed off the ball there by Brito. And Fletcher now chips this one across, but comes back to Rankin. Here is Phillips. Phillips now back to Rankin. Rankin can't start his feet out. Now he gets it back to Phillips. Phillips now will play this one across to Nish. Nish across to Devereaux Mackenzie. Mackenzie now inside to Owen Garden. Chips it one inside, but he's offside. He's offside. He's offside. And then the defender comes. So here is the kick now to be taken. Davis boots it long upfield. Here comes header inside, headed back out. Comes now to Owen Garden. Garden goes down under the pressure, but no call from the referee. Here is Garden now back inside to Demario Phillips. Can Mobay find something in the last phase of this play? Here is Phillips twisting and turning. Comes now to Rankin. Rankin comes across to Aspidalis. Aspidalis dresses the ball. Comes now back to Phillips. Phillips now can go inside to Thomas, who tries to get a ball, and this one chips inside for Devereaux. Mackenzie Devereaux inside, and can't get the shot there. And here is Dyer now, will pass out to Devontae Campbell. Devontae Campbell now can't get the ball there now, so Devontae Campbell inside. Here, and that's the final whistle. That's the final whistle. And Montego Bay 1, Mount Pleasant 1, and with 10 players for 45 minutes, the team from St. Ann managed to avoid defeat here, and they will leave Montego Bay with a point after losing Joshua Anglin in the 45th minute of play. Well done by the team, Mount Pleasant, to hold on for a draw here inside Catchinall. An own goal in the 30th minute, followed by a goal by Dean Javon Weatherly in the 48th minute. And that's all she wrote here at the end of 90 minutes plus stoppages. An exciting contest here. Mount Pleasant remain unbeaten in their last 4 games, and it's Montego Bay 1, Mount Pleasant 1.